Whenever I learned the power of connecting people through communications and stories, I really started to lean into this notion of connecting people and finding new ways of bringing organizations together. My name's Lindsay Williams. I was a journalism major, concentration in news editorial at UNT from 2003 to 2007. I grew up in one of the small rural towns. I call Mineral Wells home, and I am so proud to have come from there. In high school, I did two things that kept me really active and really involved. One of those was basketball, and the other was yearbook. And in my senior year, I ended up being the yearbook editor. And so I went to college, and I chose journalism because it requires the least amount of math. But it also played to my strengths of writing and editing, and it was a challenge, but it allowed me to stay curious. I found myself in my very first news writing class, and this is whenever it got real, because Dr. Tracy Everbach said, okay, you need to start reporting stories. You either need to work for the NT Daily or you need to work for the Denton Record Chronicle, but you need to start reporting. I kind of took a step back because that's not what I was expecting. But what UNT does is they put you in the real world before you're out in the real world. So you can learn those lessons. You can figure out how to be a reporter and what you do and don't love, and you can work through it. Because softball and soccer were the two most winning teams at UNT that semester, I had the fortune of writing and helping to pull together an entire 2-page spread feature story on the players and the teams themselves. Talk about an amazing portfolio to walk away from college with. I didn't even know that I needed that. I didn't even know that I wanted that. And it was because of that portfolio that I got my first job. Everything that I learned in those first 3 years of my career set me up for success even further down my career. I had the opportunity to, again, take another move in my career to a much larger healthcare organization. So while I never thought that I would end up in healthcare, I never thought that I would be in corporate communications, because we always joked in college that if you're a journalism major and you go into corporate communications, you've sold out. Well, I sold out, and it has been the most incredible experience. Today, fast forward 13 to 15 years, and I'm a senior director of communications for a home health care company. We are the 4th largest in the industry in the United States.